All right, Kash Patel. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
Kash Patel's in.
He's in.
Which is great.
He's in. It's great. My God.
He's, I thought it was a little funny just because he's kind of cross-eyed.
Yeah.
So all the thumbnails of the videos I saw were him just being like, he always looks like this, like
yeah.
anytime I see him, because it's just, it's not his fault.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing fucking emergency updates every day now.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be coming out. It's all gonna start coming out, bud.
Oh God, I hope so.
That's what they're freaking. That's why Schiff was out there freaking the fuck out, dude.
Who? Peter Schiff?
No, Adam Schiff.
Adam Schiff.
Yeah.
No,
Peter Schiff's goated. He's the.
That's what
the only Jew I like.
Including Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and he just goes, "Oh, you gotta buy gold. You gotta buy gold."
Now, which one's Adam Schiff? Let's see if I can.
Adam Schiff is
look at his face.
Trump
this
called him
guy.
Pencil neck.
Yeah, dude, he's a weasel.
Yeah, he's a kid. He's a. You know what he did? They're going to find out what we did to the children. That's what they're freaking out about, dude.
Right, of course.
That's what a guy like him is probably freaking out about.
Oh,
allegedly.
yeah, just look at him.
Allegedly.
Look at his face. Look at his alleged face.
Yeah, man, he's... he
was freaking out about it. I didn't see him talking about it.
He was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, they all are.
Because that guy is as corrupt as anybody, Yeah. In all of government, he's as corrupt.
Is there anything specific he's done that you can cite?
Absolutely, for sure. He was the guy who started the Russian collusion.
He started that?
He's one of them.
He's one of the... Oh, yeah.
So
wow.
he claimed to have, specific evidence.
Yeah.
And, he said that he had never spoken to the whistleblower or whatever. There's a whistleblower. And that was... I can't say... I don't think I can say his name on YouTube still.
Oh, damn.
But his name is... and then you just censor.
Sure. Oh, no, I don't want to edit it.
Yeah.
You just tell me later.
Yeah.
We'll look it up later.
I'll just call him Charmander, because it's very close to his name.
Mr. Charmander.
So Mr. Charmander. I actually posted his name on Facebook, and just to test if it would...
the name?
Yeah, just the name, and it did. It got deleted.
Wow.
Yeah, because you couldn't say his name.
Whoa! Okay, hold on a sec, because I have a list of stuff to look up when I'm lying in bed at night and can't sleep. Here, why don't you type in his name for me, and I'll see to it later.
I believe it's that. The first name may not be Eric, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Right.
Charmander.
Now, let's see if DeepSeek will tell me who it is. I've been trying to search conspiracy stuff on DeepSeek just to see if... I was hoping that would be the point of it, is the Chinese company
would tell you.
We'll see if they'll tell me the real shit. Oh, dude, look at that fucking...
Whoa!
I never saw that before.
Whoa!
Gave me a bunch of Chinese shit.
Yeah, my God.
He usually speaks in English.
Okay, so that guy...
Okay, anyway.
Eric Charmander.
Yeah.
He was supposedly a whistleblower who had evidence of the Russian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got the. Oh yeah, he's working with the Russians, right?
Yeah.
And Schiff had spoken to him on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
And lied about it. Said that he never talked to him. Then he oversaw the committee that was in charge of the Russian collusion.
Right.
Nonsense.
Wow.
So
damn.
And it was complete nonsense.
It was the weapons of mass destructions in Iraq.
Yeah.
It was just completely fabricated.
Yeah.
By the fucking war hawks or whatever.
And what year? 2017 is probably when that started, right? 2016, 2017?
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
And at that time, I was not trusting of the media, obviously. But you still give them the benefit of the doubt when they're going to do an entire investigation in Congress. You go, well, let's at least hear them out. What do they have to say? Mm-hmm. And that was the big one where it was like, I see who's corrupt and who isn't now.
Right.
Because I didn't vote for Trump the first time.
Right.
And
me neither.
Yeah, and
voted for Hillary Clinton.
I didn't vote for Hillary
because you should always do the right thing. That's what I was.
Yeah, I'm with her.
That was her.
You. I'm with her.
I was with her.
I just didn't trust that. Yeah. That we weren't.
Trump is ridiculous. I mean, listen. Yeah. A lot of the stuff he's doing now is good. He's still a very ridiculous person.
Sure.
He's got an orange face.
Yeah.
He's on Twitter and shit.
Yeah. Well, he's not on Twitter.
He's not? Oh, I thought he got back on.
No, he just truths and then someone reposts it onto Twitter.
Oh, that's kind of badass to not be on Twitter.
Yeah. But that's a thing with like he has like an agreement. He signed like a contract for that whole Truth Social thing. So
yeah. Anyways, I see. Yeah.
Anyway, so Schiff, he lied about that, and then he just lied about everything.
Wow.
So he's a
jerk.
He's a known liar. He made up an entire transcript in one of the committee hearings.
Really?
Oh yeah, like he just fabricated he goes. So Donald Trump said, and then he just like made up the whole thing.
Wow.
And then he would go on TV every night and lie to the American people and tell us that he has evidence. I've seen evidence. It's all top secret, but I've seen the evidence. So they're afraid that that's going to come out. They're afraid that kind of shit's going to come out. Now, that's just one part of it, right? Is all their corruption. But what I think really terrifies a decent amount of them is that black book's coming out.
The really bad stuff, the Epstein and whatnot.
Yeah. Now, what was
the
his...
Frazzle dripping and the...
Yeah. Epstein. I'm going to start saying it like that every time I say his name. Jeffrey Epstein. You say?
Yeah.
I find that interesting.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
I was watching Jimmy Dore, where Tim Dillon was talking with... Who's that shill?
Oh, yeah. The one from yesterday?
Yeah, Lex Friedman.
Yeah, dude. Lex Friedman.
Yeah.
I always thought he was boring. I didn't think he was fucking...
An op.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Damn.
what was so funny to me was he goes, yeah, I don't know about the whole Israeli intelligence thing.
Yeah.
Really? The man's name is Epstein, sir. You don't believe that he was part of Mossad? What, are you out of your fucking mind?
Right.
But yeah. Cash.
Now, why wouldn't he change his name to Stewart or Johnson or something,
or Friedman,
or well, Friedman sounds Jewish.
Oh, does it?
Sounds like a black Jewish guy,
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Like
he was a freed man.
Yeah.
So
Lex Friedman, what a dope.
You changed your last name to Slave.
Yep.
John Slave.
My name is Mr. Slave now.
And your middle name is The.
Yeah. John THA. John the in quotes Slave. Yep.
The.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's right.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. What is the point of building a Chinese chatbot if it's not going to tell Americans
the truth?
Wouldn't they want me to not have faith in my government anymore and be all demoralized? That's what I was hoping, is if it would get me the straight dope and I wouldn't have to look for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, dude. The only thing that the Chinese apps are gonna tell you about now is they're gonna allow anybody to discuss Israel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, let's ask it about that. Let's do a new chat.
Because TikTok has fully allowed it.
Really?
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Dude, if you go on TikTok now, it is bonkers. If you let it get into your algorithm where they're like, oh, he's interested in this, they'll let you do the deep dive.
Well, even Instagram has that to a degree. Like, I was getting 9/11 truth stuff and some other stuff like that.
Twitter's really opened the gates, I think, for all of that.
Yeah, and Facebook's starting to do it too a little bit.
Yeah.
He said he was.
My Instagram feed is starting to look a lot more like my Twitter feed, where it's like, it's, not all death videos anymore.
Yeah.
It'll be like, okay, here's a guy getting his, head squashed by a train. And then the next one will be like, here's some lady crying about, about Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And then it'll be, here's someone praising Elon. And then it'll be, here's some people hating Indian people and saying some very racially insensitive stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, like? I go, show me more of that, please.
Share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask it about Epstein. What was Jeffrey Epstein doing? That's the most specific question I can think of.
What was
right
he
now.
doing?
Convicted sex offender. Now that's just public record. That's not even a conspiracy theory. Sex trafficking.
Yep.
Oh, no, what we want to ask is his connection with the Mossad.
Yeah. Who was he working for? Yeah.
Yeah, who was he working for?
Now, I'm not, because Ghislaine Maxwell's father was confirmed Mossad.
That's right. Yeah, he was like out in the open, a Mossad guy, just a member of the intelligence. Because isn't that what the Mossad is? It's just Israeli CIA, basically.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
And Ghislaine was, If you ever have a daughter, would you name her Ghislaine?
No.
I think I might.
What do you got on them? Nothing.
It's the same shit. It's just ChatGPT. I swear this stupid app, it's just ChatGPT with like with a different logo.
Well, yeah, they stole the proprietary software.
Yeah, I'm done with this stupid app.
Which is funny that,
bullshit.
They go ChatGPT goes, "Hey, DeepSeek stole our whole thing.
Yeah.
They just built it off of what we did."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Hey, didn't you kill a whistleblower because they were about to say that you guys stole everything too?"
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Shit. Sam Altman killed a whistleblower?
Fuck. I don't know if it was Sam Altman, but
but he
was a whistleblower for
I didn't hear about this.
AI. We talked about it on the podcast. With Dallas, he's the one who told us about it.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. I think it was with Dallas. Yeah, they killed a whistleblower because they're basically like stealing everything from online, and it's kind of
yeah. Well, where can I find that? Do you think DuckDuckGo will tell me? Probably. I just it's hard to know where to go to like get the. It's like I don't want to just like I want an app that'll just give me like here's what you're actually looking for. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
That'll never happen. That's not a real thing.
Nah.
Aspartame memory loss. That was the last thing I searched.
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, that's kind of what I'd like to see with Grok.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I feel like that's where that's headed.
Oh, let's try that one. Yeah, I want an AI that can just like do search
everything
conspiracy shit for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do research for me and synthesize it, but like, not with the corporate bias. I wonder if that's possible. Probably not.
Probably not possible.
Grok, ask anything. Okay, tell me
AMA.
about AMA.
Yeah, no, that's ask me anything.
On Reddit.
Yeah.
Dude, Reddit is the worst app that's ever happened.
Do you remember when Bill Gates, Bill Gates does these AMAs every year?
Oh, I didn't hear about it, though.
Oh, someone asked him about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
They were just like flooding his AMA with Jeffrey Epstein questions.
Yeah.
They're very funny.
Rightly.
Yeah. I don't remember if he ever answered any of them, but... And then he got divorced from his husband for that.
Who did?
Bill Gates.
He has a husband?
A beard.
Oh, he's gay? I haven't heard this.
Oh, dude, his wife looks like a man.
Oh, sweet. It's another Big Mike.
It's another Big Mike. It's another Macron,
Sick,
dude. You watch fucking Candace Owens breaking down Macron's...
No.
Oh, Willie didn't send you that one?
I mean, he did. I didn't look at... I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with everything. Brigitte.
Yeah, becoming Brigitte.
Okay, let's stick with one thing at a time. OpenAI whistleblower that was killed. Allegedly.
Yeah. Did you throw that in there?
I didn't put allegedly.
Oh, you got to.
It says, I assume you're referring to... Now, can we say this name?
Yeah, I think so.
Suchir Balaji, a former OpenAI researcher, became a whistleblower and was later found dead.
By suicide.
Found dead. There's no conclusive evidence.
I don't know if I can say that word, so I dragged out the end.
Okay.
He was found dead by Suenstein.
Yeah. Old Suenstein got him.
Old Suenstein.
Found dead in his apartment. Initially ruled his death a suicide. No evidence of foul play. After a wellness check. Well.
Yeah.
Let's, his wellness. That's complicated. Okay, they disputed this, citing his happy demeanor. Okay, he was happy. That's our first piece of evidence.
Yeah.
His family said he was happy in demeanor.
Now,
wouldn't that be nice?
Now, to be happy in demeanor.
Yeah.
I wish I was happy in demeanor.
Yeah.
My good.
Ransacked apartment. Why would you ransack your apartment before killing yourself?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, if I ever kill myself, I'm ransacking everything.
Yeah, just to throw people off.
Yeah, I'm going to make it look weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to make people ask questions about what I knew.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to ransack my apartment before I hang myself. That's really a good idea. You know what I'm going to do before I commit a genocide? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tattoo everyone's arms.
Well, yeah,
as they walk in, and I'm going to, every single one of them, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to tattoo their arms.
Yeah, you know what? That's crazy that I never thought of that before. Because that is like, why would they do that?
Because it was obviously a work camp.
But they did kill a lot of people there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But that wasn't the original plan.
They were not. No. In my opinion, it was...
What were they going to do with them after all the work was done?
What do you mean? They were just going to have them as slave labor forever. In perpetuity.
Like the goddamn Egyptians.
Yeah.
Hitler thought he was fucking King Tut and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they... in my opinion, they were starved to death by the Allies cutting off their resources. Yeah. That's the most obvious thing. Right. And look, the number is probably 271,000. That's probably what it is. 271,000.
Total or in the camps?
Total, 271,000.
Am I going to have to cut any of this out?
I don't think so.
Is this going to be more work for me?
All
right.
The only thing...
Do your own research.
So don't say that. Now you're going to have to cut that out.
Oh, yeah.
You can't
don't
say
do your own research.
Yeah.
And no, these are jokes.
Yeah, these are all jokes, but it was definitely 271,000.
Don't look it up.
Don't look up 271,000 and all the evidence that backs it up.
Yeah. And if you're at work right now, God help you.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So the family commissioned... this is getting back to... What's his fucking name? Suchir Balaji.
Wait.
The family commissioned a private autopsy.
Yeah.
And they claimed from that there were signs of struggle, including a head injury.
what I'm about to say is very. You want to cut it out, okay? But
I won't have to.
No,
It's close though.
no. Well, no. It's just something I've never thought of before.
Oh, let's hear it. Yeah.
And it's it might be it might be absolutely retarded.
Yeah.
Or like just insane.
Sure.
But you got all these people who question.
Yeah.
The I don't know if you can say that word. You should be able to. The Holocaust.
Question the Holocaust.
You got a lot of people who question, like, well, hang on, now what happened there with that whole,
Because there's Holocaust deniers, there's Holocaust questioners,
there's truthers,
there's Holocaust fucking victims.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
And anyways, but you don't have people questioning. And this goes to something you said, and this is why I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. Question Christ.
You never heard anything about when Christ ran banks? You never heard anything about Christ, questioning why did they kill him?
Why'd they kill Christ?
Yeah. You never hear people questioning now. Now, hang on. What was he up to?
Yeah.
What? Was he trying to usurp Roman authority? It was the Romans, right?
It was the Romans, yeah.
Was he trying to usurp Roman authority and divest it into his own pockets?
He very well could have
Was
been.
he trying to? Was he siphoning tax money off through all these Roman foreign divestments to his own bank accounts?
Yeah. Wow. Jesus
Is
the
it
Jew.
possible? Well, he was.
He was.
And that's established.
He was a Jew.
We know that much for sure. But what was he doing to take the Roman children's minds and mold them into his his own authoritarian view of the world?
Sure. This is the book of Colin. This is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Colin. Because, the Gospels disagree with each other sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah. So you have the one that's like, no. Because, I think they mostly agree that he told his followers, give up everything you have, give away your money.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what he was really all about?
Yeah. Give up all your gold to me.
Yeah, because in the story it says they killed him because he said that he was God.
Mm-hmm.
Now that seems like a weird reason to kill somebody.
Yeah.
That's just like a crazy guy in your neighborhood.
I have heard many people say that they're God. You know who very recently said that they were God was Kanye West.
Yeah.
Not a Jew.
Not a Jew, and no one's trying to kill him.
Wouldn't it be funny if because Jews are still waiting for
the Messiah.
The Messiah, right?
Yeah.
What if when Kanye tweeted out that he was God, all of a sudden all the Jews are just like, our Messiah has finally come. And they're just like, oh, yes.
Yeah, they hold out on Jesus. They're like, no. That doesn't seem like, and then Kanye West. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Right after the merch drop too.
Yeah,
which we're still waiting on.
God works in mysterious ways. You never know.
By the way, did you watch his Super Bowl commercial?
Kanye?
Yeah, West. Yay.
I don't know. What was it?
It's just an iPhone video. You'd only seen it online. You wouldn't have seen it on the Super Bowl because get this.
Oh, they censor it?
No. Oh. They should have. Well, maybe not should have, but it would have been logical for them to do so because he just says to go to Yeezy.com and the only thing that he's selling is his merch.
Yeah.
His single T-shirt.
Yeah, let's look it up. Yeah.
But it was local. He did local ads. Only in L.A. and somewhere else.
Oh, so we wouldn't have seen it.
No. Well, unless the stream that we were siphoning was...
No, we watched it on Peacock,
Tubi.
didn't we?
Tubi.
Oh, Tubi.
We watched it on the free Tubi.
59, is that the same as LIX?
Licks, yeah.
So what's up, guys? like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone. Go to easy.com.
Wow, he seems high.
Well, yeah, he's doing. He's on. What do they call it? Nitrous or something.
Oh, I didn't know.
He's doing some drug like the. I forget which one it is. But yeah, he's on some like the shit that.
That doesn't sound good for him.
Dentists give you.
Oh, like happy gas? Like
yeah.
Oh shit.
He's been on that for years, I think. That's
really?
that's what I've heard. Yeah.
That cannot be good for you.
No.
Jesus.
No.
God, whatever happened to just smoking a joint or something?
I know, and that that you had that computer duster. You gave me that computer duster.
Oh yeah, is that why you wanted that?
And the one bottle only had enough for two circuits to clean off two circuits, and the other one had enough for quite a bit. And I sprayed the inside of one of the stereos that I was fixing.
Yeah.
And then it was just like I don't know if it was the dust in the air.
Yeah.
Or if it was the spray.
Yeah.
But I started feeling it in my lungs.
Really?
And I was coughing like crazy.
Yeah.
And then I just felt like I had smoked a bowl.
Oh, you got high.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's a small room closed off.
Yeah.
So I opened the door and turned the fan on because I was like, I'm getting high off of this shit and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Let me go smoke some weed. Come down from this shit.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what I heard anyways. He made a video talking about him doing it though. I'm not making... Yeah, that's not
now, what made you bring that
theory.
up? What were you going to say about it?
That you said he's high in that video, and I was like, yeah, he's doing fucking...
Yeah. No, but originally when you brought it up, you said, have you seen the Kanye Super Bowl commercial?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so, damn, dude. I can't believe that we got Cash and RFK and Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
3 out of 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Honestly, Cash and... Well, we got a bunch of others, too.
Yeah.
And
Gnome.
Yeah, we got all these people that are hopefully
Bondi.
hopefully going to actually, reform government and whatever. But the only two that I actually was like, if we don't get these two, I want rid of everybody who votes against them. And that was RFK and Cash. Yeah. Because, in my opinion, reforming our health and human services...
Yeah.
And our intelligence agencies are the two most important things that there are.
Right.
Those are the two that have attacked, I think, the people the most.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. When RFK got in, when he was sworn in, I was like legit, actually happy,
me
fucking,
too. I was gonna vote for him for president.
Yeah,
I think he's a good guy.
Yeah,
he just seems like a good guy to me.
You've read his book?
No, but I'm going to.
Okay.
About Fauci.
Yeah. Are you on my Audible?
No.
You should hop on my Audible.
Oh, okay.
I have it.
Sick.
Yeah, it's so crazy, dude. The things that motherfucker was doing. The things the things that motherfucker was doing, and then the fact that RFK runs for president after writing this book, where he describes in detail with all the evidence to back it up.
Yeah,
because that's the other thing is they always call people fucking nut jobs and conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker backs it all up, and if any of it was not true, you can sue him for defamation or I guess libel, right? Because it's written.
Right.
It's all,
and nobody has.
Nobody has. It's
Fauci hasn't.
Very obviously, it's all true. And yeah, I mean, what he was doing was literally killing fucking orphans and dumping them in mass graves with AIDS medication.
Jesus.
like, it's the fucking craziest, most diabolical shit you've ever heard.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, dude.
That's crazy, man. Fucking Fauci with the... It's like with these corporations, it's just easy to... If you're a competent guy and you're a doctor and you rise up to whatever position he was, it seems like it's just easy to be evil or whatever, you know, and justify it.
They don't... People who attain that level within the now past, because I do think that it's changed quite a bit in the past little bit of time. When you rise to that level of power, you're not... Same thing, I think we've talked about this before with the like politicians, right?
Yeah.
You don't become a congressman who's compromised by chance.
Yeah.
You're selected as someone who can be compromised, and then you become a congressman.
Right.
You know, so like...
Well, that's like a Noam Chomsky thing. Like, you ever hear him talking to that journalist, where the journalist is like, well, I don't self-censor. And he's like, no, I don't think you do. But you've been groomed since kindergarten to be compliant.
Yeah.
And if you weren't compliant, you wouldn't have your job.
Yeah. He
says,
shit. He says, like, doesn't he say, like, I believe that you believe what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not self-censoring. You believe everything you're saying. Yeah. So you wonder if that goes all the way up to someone like Fauci. Does he actually believe that he's doing good? Or does he, you know what I mean?
Possibly. But
or is he just really good at being evil?
I've heard from people who like know about how the whole system works.
Yeah.
Like from within.
Yeah.
How these people are selected, and basically it starts with like, okay, let's say you're dissecting a frog or whatever, and it's like you're already like on the upper echelons of intelligence.
Yeah.
Because it's not like these people are dumb, by the way. Like I would never accuse them of being stupid. Now politicians maybe, but you know, someone like Fauci, I don't think he's dumb.
Yeah.
But they, you know, you dissect a frog, and they take the ones who are squeamish or like upset by doing it, and they go, okay, well, they're out. They're never going to be the fucking head of NIH. But then they keep progressively, you know, doing worse and worse things, and they kind of test to see who is like almost psychopathic.
Yeah.
Or like devoid of emotion when it comes to these things. And then
which a doctor kind of has to be. It's a tricky thing with like doctors and surgeons. Like you actually want a guy who's that way.
Yeah, but you don't want them amoral. That's right. That's the thing that separates them. Yeah. So they do some kind of test of morals, I think.
Right.
To get to the point where you have someone like Fauci come along and be like, okay, we're gonna fucking eat. We're gonna have fucking fleas eat a beagle's head off.
Jesus.
While they're alive.
Jesus Christ.
and he goes, yeah, let's do it.
Wow. I'm gonna look that up tonight before I drift off to sleep.
The beagle experiments, dude. Just get on my Audible and listen to the real Anthony Fauci.
Is that in the book?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's so long, dude. I tried re-listening because I want to. That
makes you want to cry. A fucking beagle, a cute little beagle.
Yeah.
Now, of course.
Orphans. That's the worst.
I'm gonna do what they do on Jimmy Dore. Of course, the vaccines were effective and nobody lied to you and stuff.
Yeah. Of course.
You should get vaccinated.
Of course.
And if you're already vaccinated, you should get a booster.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck, dude.
Anyway.
We're so fucked.
But the weird thing about Fauci, and people like Fauci.
I remember people buying candles.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but
it's a religion to them.
But even for me, like I'm someone who I like I don't know as much as you, but I kind of know about Fauci. I know what he's up to a degree. And I watch him and I'm like, he doesn't seem evil. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't, like, there's no depictions of that. It's like, because we have the internet now and we can actually see people and we see like a lot of people.
Of course.
And so it's like watching someone who's actually evil, it's not the same as like an evil person in a movie or in a book. You know what I mean?
I can explain to you why.
Evil just like looks different when it's in real life.
I can explain to you why.
Why is that?
So they started doing psychological experiments like, I want to say in the 50s or 60s when they started like, so what they ended up figuring out, and this is why the New World Order looks the way that it does, is when you watch Bill Gates go on TV and say he'll start getting giddy and laughing as he's talking about mass death.
Yeah.
And he'll be, all these people are going to die. The reason why he's in a pink shirt when he's doing that is because it's non-threatening. So they did these psychological experiments and they realized that if Hitler is wearing a fucking pink shirt rather than a fucking, full-on, then your brain won't interpret it the same, and you view it as non-threatening.
Wow.
So for the masses, for the majority of people, they don't view him as threatening. Mm-hmm. But the reality is, what he's talking about when he goes on Colbert is mass death, and he openly talks about killing people. Yeah. And they don't check him on it because he comes off as non-threatening. Right. And they all go through these,
engineered to be that way.
Yeah. And for someone like Fauci, that's classic Stanford. I think it was Stanford Milgram, the Milgram experiment, right?
That was
Stanford.
He did the one where they pretended it was a jail or whatever.
Oh, that's the Stanford prison experiment. I'm thinking of the Milgram.
Stanley Milgram.
Yeah, that's the one where they have the buzzer that.
Oh, where you think you're torturing somebody.
Was that Yale? Might have been Yale.
I don't know.
But you think you're electrocuting people, but there's someone behind you in a lab coat.
There's an authority figure telling you to keep doing it.
So you have Fauci come out in his lab coat.
Yeah.
Tell you to. So it's the authority figure. It's the non-threatening. They do all these things and they've learned from all the psychological experiments that they've done. This is how you get people to comply. That's what they've really come down to. They've figured out how to make people comply, and they have it down to a fucking science.
It is terrifying not having like authority figures.
Sure.
When you're used to them.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of the other way around, where you sort of like not having authority figures over you.
I hate it. So I don't want a boss.
Yes.
John, I'll sell fucking CD players to avoid having a boss, dude. I don't want anybody over me. I hate it so much.
Yes.
Yeah. Part of it.
That's how we all should be.
Part of it's the military thing, where it's like, it's so. Because, like, in the military, it's like, it's all authority. Yeah. And it's all based on, you look at, you...
Because you're supposed to be a cog in the machine.
Yeah, right? But you're like... In the military, you look at someone's arm or lapel before you decide how to respond to them.
Oh, wow.
And that's, like, the most fucking disgusting thing in the fucking world to me, man. Yeah. Because it's like, it should be based on what they're saying to you and whether or not it's, right, Yeah. Which, at my level, I only got up to E4, which is like nothing. Right. But it's like, yeah, you just like, you had to look at someone's arm and then go, okay, what are you? Yeah. What level of authority do you have over me? Right. Before you respond to them. And, weird, but one of my favorite things was like, if you know you're in the right, it doesn't matter what rank you are. Mm-hmm. So like, there's stupid shit, dude, where I would where I would go way above my authority.
Yeah.
Okay, so when the national anthem plays on bass, you had to stop what you're doing, stand there and salute. You turn towards the music and you just stand there and salute, right? It's a dumb. I know it's dumb.
That is dumb.
It's dumb.
That's so dorky.
It's so dorky. It's so fucking retarded.
Yeah.
But one time there was a senior master sergeant. It's playing. I walk out. I'm fucking boom ready, you know. And I see out of the corner of my eye a senior master sergeant walk out of the building, and he's putting stuff in his car and he's walking back and forth.
Yeah.
I went over and started yelling at him, and I was like, "Who do you think you are? What do you think this is? I'm I'm A1C. I'm an E3 yelling at like an E.
Yeah.
What is that? E8.
Right.
And I'm just like, if I had to stand out there in the freezing cold,
right,
you know, and you're supposed to be the one upholding these rules, and then you're gonna disregard this, it's like, then what's the point of the whole thing?
Right. What did he say?
Oh, he said he didn't hear the music. And I was like, it's deafening! We're right next to the speakers!
I didn't hear the music. That is a great answer.
Yeah.
Just deny.
I was like, you will be reported to yourself. You're the high. I can't go above you, so.
Did you report him?
No, of course not. But also, I didn't care. It was just the fucking thing that guy
just
yelled.
The fact that you had to.
It was the thing that guy yelled at me for some bullshit that I did in my thing, and then I can finally be the one in the right. It's the gayest thing ever, and I was like, I hate myself, and I hate this whole thing, and I want out. Yeah. I want out of this thing because I fucking hate it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. That's powerful.
That's how that is. The military will make you hate yourself, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't need the military to do that personally, but I get where you're coming from.
Sure.
Yeah, dude. For me, it was like the Mormon shit with authority. Like I thought magic was real. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kolob.
Yeah, exactly. So like adjusting to life without that like ultimate authority. I mean, it's very I still believe in God. Like I can't really get away from that, but like I don't know what he wants anymore. I don't know like what he wants me to do. I don't know how he's supposed to be.
How you fit into his master plan.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know none of that. And like, because it used to be like, when you're in any sort of fundamentalist religion, it's like you have, you know, your parents, your teachers, and then you have the authorities of like, you know, politicians, your country, all that shit. That all like fits in together in this plan. Yeah. And then when you get out of the religion, it's like everything's just wide open.
Yeah.
It just feels you feel naked and like vulnerable and shit. And so I can understand why people would want to just see a doctor on TV and just trust the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dr. Oz, my guy. Yeah, Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the funny thing watching Fauci is he doesn't even have to try that hard to like, because once you see
I could have worn a lab coat and went out there and told everyone fucking
like once you notice what he's doing, it's really obvious. Mm-hmm. But he's playing into people like just being afraid.
Yeah,
and that's how he has all of his power and authority.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's
people want someone with some authority.
And he gets rich. Yeah. They all get rich off of it, and that's all they seem to care about is money and power.
Yeah,
that's all it seems like they give a fuck about.
Yeah, and it's because you want to believe in like America. You want to believe in. You want to believe that the people running shit like have values and a conscience and
Sure.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, I still really want to believe that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
It's becoming harder and harder to believe it, you know?
Yeah. I remember what were you doing in life when Epstein was suicided?
Oh, I was what year was that?
2019.
Yeah. Oh, I was still a Mormon. I was just
You were still a Mormon in 2019?
Yeah.
What'd you think? Well, yeah, because you had to have heard it. I think everybody heard about it.
I heard about it, and then I heard all the stuff like he didn't kill himself.
Everyone's posting it.
And
Everyone was posting it.
I was watching Joe Rogan back then.
Yeah.
Not every week, but like if you had anyone on talking about COVID or like a comedian.
No, 2019 was not even COVID yet.
Oh yeah, that was until 2020. So yeah, back then I was watching Joe Rogan and some other like comedy podcasts.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was like, I don't know, I was like, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein, seems like he didn't kill himself. But I was, because back then, what I thought about Israel was what they want you to think, which is it's complicated. I was like, I don't know who's right. It's been going on for thousands of years. It's complicated. I don't have really time to look into it.
And it is complicated.
Yeah.
But not as complicated as they want you to think.
Yeah, it's
thousands of years when the country's only existed for 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was before I got into like Noam Chomsky. Like if you watch Noam Chomsky about Israel, it becomes very clear.
Well, let's clarify.
Yeah.
You got into Noam Chomsky pre-2020 Noam Chomsky.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because Noam Chomsky went off the fucking rails.
Noam Chomsky on COVID, that's kind of just whatever. You know?
Yeah.
He's a
You live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
But prior to that, Noam Chomsky, I mean...
Noam Chomsky in like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And before that.
Yeah.
Is like, the guy.
That's the guy, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. If you want to...
And he wrote that entire book on Israel and Palestine.
I haven't
read
read
that?
any Noam Chomsky. I'm just talking.
You just watched
I'm just talking YouTube.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of interviews of him on YouTube and lectures and stuff. Anyway, that's really interesting. But anyway, that was before I had gotten into any of that, and I didn't. So I was like everyone else on Israel, where I was confused and didn't really have an opinion about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I don't know. I just was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing stand-up.
Yeah.
In LA, and people's minds were fucking melting.
Yeah.
Around me.
Yeah.
And when the day he did it, the day he finally took his own life.
Tragically.
Yeah, tragically. Yeah. Everybody was going up on stage, saying, fucking, you see this in the news? I went and saw Mark Normand and Norm Macdonald, and who else does that voice? That's it. Anyways, everybody was going up and they were like, "Oh my God, did you guys see the news? Holy shit, this guy." And then I went up and I said, "You guys are all wrong. I think he did. I think he did do it. You guys ever get depressed? You guys ever get you ever get like really
down?
Yeah, you get really down.
Yeah.
I go
the blues.
Now imagine for a moment that you had sexual intercourse with a few thousand children.
That's too many.
And all your buddies, they're all these powerful people.
Mm-hmm.
And they all had sexual intercourse with those children too.
Yeah.
And then you get caught.
Yeah.
Would you be down? Would you be down in the dumps a little bit?
Probably.
and maybe so down in the dumps that you decide to finally do it.
Yeah.
Because I'll get sad just for fucking no reason at all, and I just want to do it.
I haven't fucked any children.
Yeah, I've never fucked.
I've never touched a child or an animal in my life.
Never will. My God, I never will.
Yeah.
But I still consider it.
Makes you wonder.
Makes you think.
That's a weird thing about depression.
What's that?
You can live your whole life not being a rapist, murderer, or child molester, and you still get depressed.
I know,
what
dude.
the fuck is up with that?
What the fuck?
What is going on?
Yeah, our brains are fucked.
It's got to be the food, the processed, the red.
I'll drink to that.
The red 40. Yeah, it's got to be what we're putting into our bodies.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, there's because you do. I fantasize about blowing my brains out all the time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about how I'd do it.
Do you really?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
But you don't think you should?
No, I don't think I don't think
just as a thought experiment.
No, yes.
Did you know Galileo, a lot of his experiments were not he didn't actually drop a ball off the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Really?
They were all thought experiments.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be a shit-covered dick.
That's what they did back then.
They just thought about it.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen.
Yeah. What would happen if I shot myself in the head?
Yeah, dude.
What would happen?
Dude, I'll wake up sometimes and I'll just go, man, wouldn't it be nice?
Sure.
If I just did it right here, right now.
It's that Louis bit where it's the end. It's the end of all your problems.
Yeah, that's it.
What does it say? ISIS is no longer a problem.
Yeah,
for you.
Yeah, and then the garbage bag window.
Yeah,
that's great.
Classic.
But yeah, I've had a garbage bag window.
Sure, me too.
Yeah,
plenty of times.
Yep,
been there.
You don't now.
No. Don't need one.
Don't need one, bro. Don't need one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think about how funny it would be to just do it. I may have told you this. I don't know if I've mentioned on the pod before, but I think it would be funny to kill myself,
Sure.
But to make it seem like, just like that whistleblower, ransack and then and do it so everyone goes, what the hell? What just happened?
Yeah.
And it's just, I leave like a note that says like, I am not suicidal, like on my laptop.
Yeah.
But then I am, and I do it.
Yeah.
I think that would be very funny.
Right.
It's humorous to me. That's what makes me giggle.
It is funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's really funny to ransack your apartment and then kill yourself.
As the day before you're set to testify against a major conglomerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should kill themselves, but, have fun with it.
Yeah, dude. I remember on 4chan back in the day, you go on like the suicide threads,
Yeah.
And people...
I never did that, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, but these people...
Wait, there's suicide threads?
Yeah, just like, how would you do it?
Right.
Well. On random, on /B, they're going to...
Yeah.
And I know I'm breaking the rules, by talking about it, but...
Oh, there's a rule not to talk about it.
That's what they say, but nobody...
On 4chan as a whole or just on that thread? Is that a 4chan rule?
You're anon, so it's supposed to be like you're supposed to remain anon.
Right.
So it's like, you're not on here.
Yeah.
But we all went on. Everyone in my high, a bunch of people in my high school went on.
Yeah.
Anyways, you go on there and they go, how would you do it? And someone said that they would use piano wire wrapped around their neck once.
Yeah.
Single strand.
Yeah.
Very, very strong. They would super glue their hands to their head. Wait till it solidifies.
Yeah.
And then they'd kick the stool out from under them and the piano wire would rip through their neck.
Yeah, it would slice it
All away, and then it would look like you ripped your own head off.
Right.
When they walked in, it would look like you just ripped your own head off.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be fucking sweet,
now,
dude.
you think the weight would...
I didn't see that in 7.
Yeah, me neither.
Anyways.
Wow. Wouldn't it be terrible to attempt suicide, though, and like, just really fucking hurt yourself? Like, it goes halfway through your neck, not all the way.
Sure.
And then you're just like... and you're spurting everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to be spurting, you know?
Or you like, or you take, you take your car, and you drive, and you go to the mountains, and you go, well, once I get to this mountain, I'll just jump off if the pills don't kill me by the time I get there. So you take just a shitload of pills, and then you keep driving. And then you change your mind, if you will.
Yeah.
And you pull over and you call 911.
Yeah.
And you go, oh my God, I took a bunch of pills. I was going to kill myself, but I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
Steven Crowder changed my mind. and then they show up.
Yeah.
And they take you, in an ambulance.
Right. They pump your stomach.
Yeah, of course they pump your stomach, and then they 5150, of course, and then you go, and you go to level, what is it, 3, 4 of the local mental institution.
Sure.
And you're surrounded by a bunch of crazy people. And you had just attempted suicide, but then you look at these other people and you go, I'm not crazy. These people are crazy. My God. And then you're just sitting there and you just have to hang out with them. And slowly but surely, day after day, you move down floors and floors until you're back to normal. And then you readjust yourself to society.
Yeah.
And then once you readjust to society, you go, you know what I should start doing is stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And then you start going to open mics and hey, how's it going? My name's RJ Rice. How you doing?
Holy shit.
And then
Is that all true?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Aaron a little. Wait, he talks about it.
He does.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
He talks about it, but not to anybody.
Not to anybody else.
Not to anybody, but yeah.
He talks about it to me in confidence.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Don't cut it either. Yeah,
God.
I
love RJ.
I love him too.
God, he's such a good guy.
And it's so sad when he told me that in confidence. I was very sad to hear it. Because I was like, man, but you want a sugar bowl? I mean, my God, what do you?
Yeah. Well, he didn't.
What are you doing?
I mean, he was a small part of a team.
He was instrumental. No, he was instrumental.
How many plays was he in?
You never watched that game, did you?
Why would I?
We got to watch that back.
I'm not a college football guy. You want to watch the Sugar Bowl that he was in? Did he actually play?
Yeah. He recovered a fumble in the Sugar Bowl.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
There was Alabama punts.
Yeah.
The punt returner for Utah fumbles. He muffs the punt.
Right.
Ball bounces right to RJ Rice, and he recovers it.
Whoa.
And the announcers go, he was raised right here in Louisiana. RJ Rice is the one who recovers that fumble. My God.
But that's not true, though.
Yeah, he
grew up in Louisiana?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he's...
Oh. Well, good for him.
Huh?
Why didn't he have a southern accent?
Because he grew up here. Why would he have a southern accent? He grew up in Utah.
Well,
no, he likes split time, I think.
Sure.
It's like a 50-50. I don't know how much time he spent down there, but he owns like a gym down there and stuff.
His family does. Or he does?
He is like half owners, I think.
Right. I didn't know that at all.
Save that for when he's on.
Sure, yeah, we should have him back on. Well, we didn't talk about Mitch McConnell yet.
Good fucking riddance.
Yeah. What's the worst thing he ever did?
Vote ever. Vote ever? What are you talking about, man? I would be willing to bet that you'd find out he stole a shitload of money.
Probably. Oh yeah, dude. How wealthy is he getting out of
Yeah. Yeah.
He's made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
On his $100,000 salary.
That's right. You become a fucking multi-millionaire off of your salary. These are the greatest investors of our generation. I'm gay. John's a retard. Do you guys know that? I'm gonna check the news so I can pretend like, oh my god, John. You're gonna have to cut this part out.
No, I'm not going to though.
I all I said was I'm gonna check the news so I can be like, oh my god, did you hear about this?
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't have it in me to edit, so
good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm glad I made it entertaining for everybody.
What did you say?
Nothing.
I'm good.
Just the N-word a bunch of times.
All right. It's just a word.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt anybody.
No.
Except millions of black people's feelings. All right, let's see what's going on in the real news. The news people care about. TMZ.
Oh, yeah. 30-mile zone, right?
Yeah.
Or 20-mile zone.
I think it's 30, but whatever. Alabama Barker.
President Trump has announced that a statue of Kobe Bryant will be placed in the National Garden of American Heroes.
Whoa. Isn't it weird how, like, remember when he died and then Ari Shaffir got in trouble for bringing up that he was a convicted or an accused rapist or something?
Yeah, go accused for sure, and he's fine.
Was that whole thing bullshit?
I don't know. I never cared. I was a child when it happened. He didn't fuck me, so what do I care?
Yeah, he didn't rape me, allegedly.
Well, anyways.
I mean,
what do you got for us?
It's just weird how, like, some people get accused of rape and just for the rest of their lives it's accused rapist. And then some people get accused of rape and it's like, keep playing basketball or, keep boxing or whatever.
Change your number.
Yeah, the guy changed his number.
Yeah, what more can you ask of him?
Sure.
He went from 8 to 24.
Yeah, he changed.
My good.
Right. Now, Elon's got a baby mama that's
sure,
getting herself into the news.
Sure. A grifter, if you will.
I mean, probably.
Oh, total grifter.
You think she's lying? It's not really his kid.
Probably is his kid, but she's a total grifter.
Yeah.
She's an absolute grifter.
I mean, why can't you just give her, if you're Elon Musk, just give her like $4 million and be like, shut up. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. Sure. I mean, you're a billionaire. You can give somebody like a fortune that would last them for generations and it means nothing to you, right?
Yeah.
Just do that and be like, shut your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I would do.
No, I agree.
Elon Musk, that's just a little advice for you.
Yeah. He needs it.
Some money advice for Elon.
He seems like the type, he seems like he just wants to just like fucking Be fruitful and multiply, as it were.
Yeah, dude, he's got, 12 legitimate kids that he acknowledges.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Is that all with the same lady?
Yeah, my God. I don't know how many ladies. I want to say 5 different ladies, something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Elon's as African American as they come, really, when you think about it.
He is African American.
Yeah.
It is very diverse. Trump's whole...
Sure.
I mean, there's like at least 2 or 3 women in his cabinet or whatever.
I'll tell you that.
African American.
I'll tell you this much. Elon's my favorite African American.
Really?
So,
Does that include DeLeon Richards?
no.
Dexter Richardson? Or whatever?
No, he's American. He was born in Texas. He's not African American. African American, someone who was born in Africa and became an American and got American citizenship.
Right.
No, there's plenty of people, way better than Elon Musk.
Sure. Now, are you a little bit worried about Elon Musk? Like, is he just going to wheel and deal this whole thing to make himself even richer and screw people over? I'm a little worried about that. As I'm wearing an Elon shirt.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible, but I'm not like fucking up at night like, oh my God, what's
Yeah.
Because if he were to make himself richer, it's through what? Creating goods and services that people want. Because like I think the main thing would be we're eliminating. What I want to see and what I voted for was eliminating government spending, and that's what I'm saying is elimination of government spending, right?
Yes.
So,
but is it too good to be true?
No,
that's what I'm worried about.
I don't think so. He's too rich to care about that, and also like he's going to be held in check by the rest of this administration and the next administration, right?
Yeah.
There's enough checks and balances, I think, in place to ensure that in the future this won't happen again. That's what I like to see. What I really want to see is mainly what I voted for was just the possibility of the people who trying to think of YouTube friendly. Just I voted for, in my mind, who gave the highest probability of people who did horrendous things to children being held accountable for what they did.
Yeah, me too, honestly. That's number one that's like number one, man. That's as high as it gets. And then it's like, okay, look, the economy, I would love it if I could afford fucking food. Yeah.
I would love it if I could, if we could afford to if I could afford to pay rent, that'd be nice. And yeah, and also who didn't steal a primary, that'd also be cool. Because back in the day, I remember, I'm old enough to remember them killing Seth Rich for exposing them stealing a Democratic nomination.
That was the Bernie thing.
Bernie had his nomination stolen by Hillary, and then they killed Seth Rich for exposing it.
God.
And then we're only 8 years after that. They don't even have to kill anybody. They just steal it out in the open and show everybody. They go, yeah, what the fuck? I mean,
yeah, dude, that was crazy how they're like, it's Kamala now.
Yeah.
And everyone just fucking... And then they pretend Trump... They pretend Trump is going to ruin our democracy. Meanwhile, they all voted for Kamala, who was just like, there was no primaries, there was no debate, there was no nothing. It was like, it's just...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Biden, turns out he did have dementia. Yeah. We're going to put Kamala now. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, we live in a clown world.
Yeah, they wait till halfway through the election cycle to stop gaslighting us about how Biden obviously is in, stage 4 dementia or whatever.
Yeah.
That was so nuts.
But we're here now.
Yeah.
And
we are in a clown world, aren't we?
We really are. And the ADL says you're anti-Semitic for saying that.
For saying which part?
That we're in a clown world.
That's anti-Semitic?
So is super gluing a penny to the ground.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is that all about?
You know.
Why? Oh.
Yeah.
That's a
super. That's a funny thing to call anti-Semitic. Yeah, dude. We're going to call that anti-Semitism to super glue a penny to the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever done that?
No. I've never done that in every major city in the United States. I think I've met like 2 Jewish people in my life because I grew up around here, you know what I mean? Sure. And how many of those were telling the truth?
I don't know. I don't ever know who's telling the truth.
Oh,
dude,
I know.
I'm so...
I know.
I'm a completely gullible person.
Goose egg, bro.
Yeah, I'll let you tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why people say it.
I thought I was Jewish, honestly, for a long time.
Oh, didn't we all? And I'll tell you why.
Why?
You see, the Jewish media has convinced everybody that they are Jewish. All these,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah? You know a lot of Jewish people?
No.
Oh.
I know a lot of people.
But you know a lot of just people.
I know a lot of people who claim that they're Jewish.
Well, I know a few of those. I know a couple of those.
And they're not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know they're not.
Yeah.
And I know they're not.
Now we're talking about
open
mic comedians.
No. John, I'm telling you, that's not open mic comedians. That's...
Wait, who else? Who else is saying they're Jewish? It's not.
We'll have to say it off. But I know people... I know people who have never done stand-up.
Yeah.
Who are just normal people.
Yeah.
And they just claim that they are because they thought that would put them in a protected class.
Yeah, right.
Because they're just normal white people.
Yes.
So if I just say this, then I'm a victim.
It's like plus-sized females saying that they have like a gender thing.
Yeah. It's the fake Jews, dude.
Yeah.
And
fake news, fake Jews.
And I'll tell you what, it's the fake Jews, bro. And I'll tell you what's coming next, bro.
Huh.
They didn't see this coming.
What's that?
Everyone turning on them.
Right, because of Israel.
Yeah, they had no idea, bro. They had no clue everyone was going to learn the truth about Israel.
Yeah.
So they're fucked.
Yeah.
They're good and fucked.
Thank God for Israel.
Amen. God bless Israel.
Yeah. God bless Netanyahu. My dad, that's what he'll call people. He'll be like, that's a real Yahoo. Because my dad, never swears. He doesn't even get close to swearing.
Really?
Yeah. He won't even say, dang.
That is as close to swearing as you can get, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You may as well call him the N-word.
What a Yahoo that guy
you're just missing the netting.
Yeah. This guy's a real Netanyahu.
Oh my God, dude! If you said that to me, I'd kill you. If you called me a Netanyahu, I'd fucking blow your brains out.
Wow!
Before turning the gun on myself.
Before ransacking your room
and claiming that you did it to yourself.
Leaving a suicide note in my handwriting.
Oh shit!
Well, anything else you want to talk about? I got a whole list here. I got a bunch of shit.
What do you got? How far are we at? How long?
We're an hour 14.
Okay.
So.
Solid pod?
Yeah. Dude, what about Ukraine, dude? We didn't talk about Ukraine.
What about Ukraine?
Trump is maybe going to try and end the war.
Oh, God. No, don't end the war.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, that's crazy.
Kill more people,
That's
please.
crazy. People spinning it around so it's like bad to talk about ending the war.
Well, also people spinning. Yeah, that's probably the worst.
That's nuts.
But also, like, people spinning, like, you know, this is dangerous to the democracy, and then being like, no, they shouldn't have elections. That's Russian propaganda.
Dude, I saw that on CNN today. Somebody was saying, like, well, they're in the middle of a war. You can't have elections in the middle of a war.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
We do it.
We did.
We did in the Civil War.
During the Civil
The
War.
fucking Civil War. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. The only time we didn't was, who was that, FDR, that had like an extra term or whatever?
Did he? That sounds right.
We had one president, like, getting us out of the Depression or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it something like that?
Well, because Truman was the wartime president during World War II. Mm-hmm. FDR was right before that. Was FDR the beginning of World War II? He couldn't have been. Nah. He couldn't have been. It had to have been Truman.
But yeah, we didn't.
But we had one during. We had one during the Civil War, and I mean Lincoln, holds an election.
Yeah.
Now, sure, he held an election. Didn't include 11 states.
Lincoln didn't?
No.
Right.
Because he goes, well, no, you guys can't vote. You guys are against us.
They had seceded.
Yeah. So we kind of had elections.
Maybe he fudged one there.
Yeah, he fudged the numbers a little. But
he didn't try to keep being president after they got the Union back.
No, and then he got his brain blown out.
Yeah. Well.
But anyways.
That's too bad.
At any rate, well, that's probably how this ends, if we're being real.
You think so? Dude, Donald Trump, if you're watching this, watch your films at home.
What do you... No. What do you think happens to Zelensky?
Oh, Zelensky. I heard today that his wife lives in, like, Tuscany.
Yeah, Italy. Yeah.
So he's probably going to go there.
Well, they've siphoned off billions of dollars. Of course she's...
Yeah, dude, what the fuck is up with that? He's like, half the money you gave us, I don't know where it is. What?
No. Wait. You got to do a little bit of an impression. He goes, I don't know where half the money is, man. I have no clue what happened to it.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
I don't know where your money's at. I hope you guys find it, though.
Dude, imagine sniffing that much cocaine. You just don't have a nose anymore.
I know, right?
You look like Voldemort.
Yeah.
Vladimir Voldemort.
Yeah, dude.
After that.
Yeah,
$3 billion of cocaine.
So he's definitely, like, stolen all our money, and...
Well, I mean, we just gave it to him. I don't know if he stole it. He kind of did, but at the same time...
Well, we gave it to him in arms.
Yeah. Well, wait, didn't we just send him a bunch of straight-up money, though?
No, that's not how... Well, kind of, but some of it was...
I thought at some point we just sent him money.
Some of it was probably money, but, the majority of when we send money, we go, oh, we're sending you guys all this money. We're sending you arms for this war.
And what do they do? Sell them?
And they sold it to the cartels.
Right.
Ukraine took our fucking arms in and sold it to the cartels.
Wait, which cartels?
The Mexican ones.
What?
And now they're designated.
Crazy.
Now they're designated terrorist organizations.
Yeah.
So it's like so you took our money in and then sold it to our enemies.
Do they have those fucking, you ever see the trucks with like the thing raises up and it's got like 12 missiles in it that just fire out of the box thing? You know what I'm talking about?
You think the cartel has that?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that what we gave Ukraine?
I don't know what we gave them that they sold, but I do know that they sold them arms so that Zelensky could get some fucking money in, so that he could fucking buy a nice house in Tuscany and then do a bunch of shitloads of blow.
Yeah.
The dude's on the dude's on coke.
Yeah.
He's drunk. He's on all kinds of shit. There's no question about it.
Really?
Watch any video of the motherfucker.
Well, it's hard to tell with an accent, you know.
You can tell through mannerisms.
Because I don't know the
He's
Ukrainian accent.
He's
that
constantly doing this.
well. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny.
You watch any video of him, he's constantly just talking, and then yeah. I mean, and he's just talking really fast.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's fucked up.
And do you think that he, when did he become president? Do you know?
2019.
And
2019, 2018.
do you think he was planning on just being like a regular president, and then he got caught up in this whole with Biden and shit?
Nah, he got picked.
He got picked.
He got picked. It's just like all of them. Just like Biden got picked.
But did he get picked like because they knew that they could push him around? You know what I mean?
Yeah. He got picked because he would do what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same reason Biden got picked. It's the same reason.
I mean, I would get on cocaine too. I think if I was in his position,
probably.
I'd start. I might start doing it now anyway.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like a lot of these people get picked, and then if you don't get picked, you get your head blown off.
Yeah. Damn.
Or you get a knife up the ass like Gaddafi.
That's how they killed Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Old knife up
You
the
don't
ass.
remember, you never got a pen shoved up your ass and someone yelled Gaddafi? Well, someone shoved a pen up your ass?
No, thank Christ.
Oh, that was middle school, dude.
I mean, yes. I don't want you to do that. Yeah. Gaddafi. Yeah. Gaddafi.
Yeah, there we go. Gaddafi.
I think I've seen that done, but never.
Yeah. No, neither have I.
I guard my asshole tightly.
We would always just, put our thumb over the pen and then pretend like you Gaddafi'd the guy.
Yeah.
And then you do it with your cook. You're fucking him in the ass. And you go, Gaddafi.
And then you do it with an actual knife, and everybody laughs.
You kill him. Yeah. You kill your friend.
Slowly. Yeah. Right. You watch him bleed out.
Sweet.
And then you ransack his apartment.
Claim that he did it to himself.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Yep. All right. I gotta piss.
Should we call it?
Let's call it.
Yeah, this is a good one.
That was fun.